145 square metres, your very own chunk of Ringwood in the bowl of a quiet court. Hasn't been a single car come down since we started calling the auction. It's underpinning this large 3-bedroom family home. I mean, I think my favourite part is you go into the garage, you don't want to use the stairs, you got your shopping, and just ride in style. Ritz-Carlton style, 6 stars, straight up to the ground floor. There you've got your living, dining, kitchen, all appropriately positioned. 3 bedrooms down the other end of the house, all a generous size. Couple bathrooms spread throughout. You've got the ensuite. I love the tile work in the central bathroom, Ryan. I definitely wouldn't be changing it. It's a blast to the past. Now, the best part is you go out the back door and, as I mentioned, you've just got trees, buyers. Like, tell me, does it get any better than that? It doesn't. And the best part is we all love adding value to property. You've got a blank canvas here. No one's mucked around with it. It's still in very, very good shape. And that's the best part. You can add value to it, grab it with both hands. Whether you want to renovate it, extend it, it's up to you. But it really is a sure bet right here in Ringwood, buyers. And really from here, the only thing going down is interest rates. It's going to be a hot Melbourne market as it catches up with the adjacent states. So bid with gusto, buyers. So that being said, I got a few nods there. Does that mean we're going to get an opening bid? It's over to you, buyers. Obviously, that was a good preamble. It was confirmed over here. So, like to see a nice, fair and reasonable opening bidder offer to get us underway for 26 Tania Court in Ringwood. Don't all bid at once. Don't want to confuse the bidding. It's always that typical traditional part of the auction where I give it all the beans in terms of selling you the location. You know it's a great home, and then I ask for an opening bid and get crickets. I'm used to it. But now that we've gotten that part of the auction out of the way, bid me anywhere from 900 to 990, buyers. Anywhere within that vicinity seems fair and reasonable to me. Going to be really getting my tan on. Going to have a brown face and a very, very white body. So if we can move things along, buyers. If you'd like to start us off at 900, nice, easy, comfortable opening bid at 900 to start us off. Simply raise your hand. 900 kicks the ball into play, and thank you for getting it started. It's always hard to be the opening bid, but they say the one that starts the bidding is in the box seat at $900,000, and we're off now. At $900,000, and I'll ask for a rise of 10 or more from here at $900,000 even money. At $900,000, we 10 over here. Ryan, hearing some murmurs in the front of the is at 910. Against you now. Bidder number 2 enters the fray at $910,000. Do we say 20 on the retort? At 920 the bid. At 920 against you. Do we say 930? Do we say 930? 930. There we have it. At $930,000. The auction's well and truly underway. Do we say 940? Do we say 940? Yeah. 940 the bid. 940 the bid. 50? 50? At 940. Is that a nod? At $950,000. $950,000, 2 horse races, we hit the corner. $950,000, do we say another 10? Do we say another 10 into the apex? 960? 960 to retake the lead. It's at 950 now against you two. Yes, 960. 960, 70. $970,000. $970,000 the bid, do we say 980? At $970,000, and $1 million is beckoning at 970. How about we square it up to $1 million? What do you say? Can't blame me for trying, just a real estate agent. At $970,000, 970 000. Gonna call it 3 times and test you all at $970,000 for the first call. $970,000, do we say 980? $980,000. $980,000. Do we say 990 on the retort? $980,000, is that 990 on the volley? 980, moment to think. $980,000, do we call it 990 in the center? Haven't forgotten anybody over here. Anytime you want to jump in, let me know. At $980,000, 10? At $980,000, appreciate your patience. $980,000, I'm going to call it 3 times. 85? How about we stay in 10s? Flex those auction muscles with a bid at 10 and say 990. What do you say, sir? 5? I'll short my stride for you, a little bit of 5, and welcome to the bidding. At $985,000, do we say 990? I'm happy to extend that courtesy to you. It's at 985, or we can stay in 10s if you want to show your rhinocerine hide. At 985,000, 90, 990. Do we say 95 again on the response? There's 3 of you. I'm going to be spinning around and getting dizzy. At $990,000, do we say 995 here? You can't hide behind the leaves, sir. I've got you. I've got you. At $990,000, do we say 95? we say 95? How about over here, guys, at $990,000? For the first call, let me know if you need me to stack the value. Seeing a nod there. Second call at $990,000. Ryan seeking instructions now. 95 the bid. 995 000 995 000, and I should think so. Great value here, right in Ringwood. $995,000. $995,000. Got to call it 3 times now, guys. Bid me away. We're squaring it up to $1 million. $1 million. Even money at $1 million. Do we say $1.5 million on the response? At $1.5 million, haven't forgotten about you in the center. At $1,005,000. $1.10 million. $1.5 million. Get me out of the sun, guys. I've got English skin. At $1,005,000. Don't want to be getting sunburnt on a court of your hesitation on the auction floor at $1.5 million the bid. $1 million. 10? $1,010,000. Do we say 15? Quick response. $1,010,000 now. 1010. I've just had the thumbs up. That means we're playing for keeps now. At $1,010,000. A good move for the keys. You got one hand on the keys, sir. Front and center. 15 the bid. 15 the bid. Do we say 20 on the response? $1,020,000 against you now. $1,020,000. 25? Got to call it now. Over here? 26. Okay, $1,026,000 with the right hook at $1,026,000 the bid. Do you want to round us up to 30? At 30. At 30. The 6 didn't work. Try 1.1 against that. What do you say? I've got to try. $1,030,000. It's at $1,030,000 now. Bids at $1,030,000. Do we say 35? What about in the center? At $1,030,000. Here we go. Calling it 3 times. First call at $1,030,000. We are playing for keeps, buyers. Second time at $1,030,000. It's going to buy it if there's no further competition. 35 was here first. Do we say 40? 35 jumped in first. You want to say 40? I'm happy for you to stack the 5 at $1,035,000 the bid. Or 40 here, retake the lead. 40 on the nod. 40 on the nod. $1,040,000. Do we say 45? At $1,040,000 the bid. $1,040,000 the bid. What? I got $1,040,000 here. Do we say 45? 45. Good. Bidder number 4. A new face in the race, and welcome to you. At $1,045,000, Stephen Bradbury, 50. $1,050,000 I've got. At $1,050,000, what about in the center here? 55 at $1,055,000. At $1,055,000, 60. $1,055,000 against you. 60. 60. $1,055,000 the bid. To my right, by the fence, $1,055,000. Do we say 60? How about here? I'm spinning around to you. $1,055,000, what do we say? Calling it 3 times, here we go. In the center, at $1,055,000. What are we doing? Here we go. $1,055,000. First call at $1,055,000. Second call at $1,060,000. $1,060,000. Reaffirming the ad, it is a quiet location. $1,060,000. $1,060,000. Do we say 65? $1,065,000. You're only $5,000 in arrears. Go again. $1,060,000. To drop in the mortgage ocean, another 5 on top. Do we say 65? Do we say 65? In the center at $1,060,000 now. Calling it 3 times. Here we go. How about over here? I'm going to walk back because I'm sick of spinning around. At $1,060,000 for the first time. At $1,060,000 we are playing for keeps. Second time. About 2.5. $1,062,500 the bid. $1,062,500 the bid. We square it up to 65. $1,062,500. At $1,062,500, imagine on settlement day, getting a pizza from Oban Road Pizzas. Margarita, $1,062,500. $1,062,500. Is that a bid over there? Jumping into the fray. I think you might be a bit young. Might have to get your parents to sign for you. At $1,062,500, here we go. Do we say 65? $1,062,500. I've done my song and dance. Appreciate your patience. Here we go. 64. Okay, we're going to bid brick by brick, tile by tile. At $1,064,000. Where do we go from here, guys? Do you want to square me up? At $1,064,000. $1,064,000. Do you want to say $1,070,000? Seems like a reasonable transition. At $1,064,000 the bid. To my left. How you going over there, Ryan? Haven't forgotten about you. At $1,064,000 being fair to everybody. How about over here? Here we go. Is that a nod? Do you want to say 70? It's $1,064,000. 65, I'll take the 1,000. Nice round number for me. The brain's over. Cooking right now at 65, 65. $1,065,000. Do we say 70? $1,065,000 to the right. How about over here? 65's the bid. What are we doing? 67.5? 65. $1,065,000. 65. You can hear the wind going through the trees. What a beautiful location. $1,065,000. Here we go. Going to call it 3 times. We are playing for keeps. Make no mistakes. There can't be late bids. $1,065,000. First call at $1,065,000. Second call at $1,066,000. 66. Flank on the left at $1,066,000. Ambush at $1,066,000. Do we say 67? $1,066,000 against you now. What do we? 67. 67. 67. They're right back at you. Show your strength. These are the bids that count. 67. We're going yard by yard now. At 67. $1,067,000 the bid. $1,067,000. Do we say 68? At 67. The more you think about it, the more it makes sense. 67. How about over here? $1,067,000. Calling it 3 times. Really appreciate your patience. Thanks for coming out to an auction today. It's a hot one at $1,067,000. Here we go. First call at $1,067,000. Second call at $1,067,000. 70,070,000. There we go. 1070 in the lead again. Do we want to say 75? At $1,070,000 now. 75? Not yet. When will you? At $1,070,000. At $1,070,000. Appreciate your patience to my left. How are we going over here? Definitely out. Appreciate your bidding today. Over here, it's $1,070,000. No, these ones don't buy you real estate, guys. These ones do. These ones buy you great real estate. 71. Okay, good. This one's more chiropractically pleasing too. At 71, what do we say? 72? At 71. $1,071,000. Here we go. $1,071,000. Thanks, Lisa. Doing a great job. At $1,071,000 for the first call. At $1,071,000. Second call at $1,071,000. I don't need to seek instructions. We are selling. $1,071,500. Okay, I'll take the 500. $1,071,500. Do you want to make it 72? 72,500. $1,072,500. $1,072,500 and a half. At $1,072,000, what do we say? $1,072,500 and a half. $1,072,500 and a half. Here we go. $1,072,500 and a half. All happening here in Tania Court. At $1,072,000, here we go, and a half on top. First call at $1,072,500. Second time we are selling at $1,072,000.
Another 500.
$1,073,000. $1,073,000. Do you want to say 75? 73 is the bid. $1,073,000. 75? 75? 75 the bid. $1,075,000. 77 and a half. Is that what we're doing here? 75. 75. $1,075,000. Here we go. Thanks for your attendance and patience. $1,075,000. Here we go. Done plenty of singing and dancing today at $1,075,000. There's 2 of you left. $1,075,000. Haven't forgotten about you guys if you want to jump back in. $1,075,000. First at $1,075,000. Second at $1,075,000.
76, please.
76. And thank you. It's 76. $1,076,000. Where do we go from here, guys? $1,076,000. Do we want to say 1.1? Go one of these ones. $1,076,000. Over here. What do we say on the response? Need to know, guys. At $1,076,000. Haven't forgotten you in the front here. $1,076,000. Do you want to square it up? How about $1,080,000? Get on a round number. $1,076,000. You're thinking, but the more you think about it, I mean, look at what's on offer here today. Talk about street presence. What a grand home that is. $1,076,000. Imagine what you can do to it over time. You're going to thoroughly enjoy living in Ringwood. One of Melbourne's best suburbs. You got the best of everything. It's at $1,076,000 now. Where do we go? $1,076,000. You can go to the Yarra Valley, go for a cruise, Mount Dandenong, jump on the Belgrave line, get up to the hills. What else could you ask for? It's all happening at $1,076,000. Here we go. First call at $1,076,000. Got to wrap it up. Second call at $1,076,000. What do you say, guys? 77. There it is. Right in the nick of time at 77. At $1,077,000. Thank you, Clouds. Thank you, Clouds. At $1,077,000, where do we go? At $1,077,000, do we say 78? At $1,077,000, the bid. $1,077,000. Got to extend the courtesy of waiting. Big decision. Appreciate it. $1,077,000.
Another 500, please.
$1,077,500 and a half. How about we got another 2.5 on top of that and make it $1,080,000? What do you say? $1,077,500 and a half the bid. $1,077,500 I've got to the left at $1,077,500. At 1,077,500, we say 1,080,000. You say 1,080,000. These ones to 1,080,000. What do you say? 1,077,500. 78. Okay, I'll take the 500. 1,078,000. Where do we go? 1,078,000 in the front. If anyone else wants to jump in feet first, let me know. At 1,078,000. At 1,078,000, the auction's starting to slow down. These are the ones that count, guys. 1,078,000. These are the ones that hurt, but they're the ones that secure you the keys. At 1,078,000. At 1,078,000, the bid. Is that a nod?
A 1,000, please.
79. I knew we were going to get to 1,080,000. 79. Do we say 80? These ones. 80. 1,079,000. What do we say? 79. Could be the one that clinches. I'll let you think about it. I'll let you think about it. It's a big decision. It's 79, but can't think about it for too long. At 1,079,000, you've got nothing to lose. If you go and they go again, it's cost you nothing anyway. At 1,079,000, what do you say? 1,080,000. Get onto the round number. We all know it's natural human behaviour to hate round numbers, so why don't we say 1,080,000? At 1,080,000, the bid. 1,080,000, the bid. At 1,080,000, where do we go from here? At 1,080,000, where do we go from here? Say 1,000, 1,080,000 against you now. At 1,080,000, the bid. 1,080,000. At 1,080,000, going to call it 3 times. Here we go.
500.
1,080,500. 1,080,500. Do we say 81? 1,080,500. Do we say another 5? Are you sure? It's 1,080,500 for now. So what do you mean? The average live in Ringwood's what, 10 years? We'll come back in 10 years. 1,080,500. Come on, one more bid. What do you say? Appreciate your patience over here. 1,080,500. You're sure? I need to know you're sure. I really do, because once I sell it, that's it. You're definitely done. Really appreciate your competition today. I think we might have found our newest resident in Tania Court at 1,080,500. How about over here? Definitely done. Definitely done. No one in the back hiding behind a tree. Here we go. Got to be clear. This is the one that's going to sell it at 1,080,500 for the first call. You're definitely done. Are you sure? You don't seem totally positive. Are you sure? Just want to be sure. You're looking at each other, guys. If I sell it, that's it. Are you sure? You're out. 81. 81 the bid. 81 the bid, just in the nick of time. Don't be disenchanted. At 81. At 81, do we say 81.5? And 1,081, might have to cancel my dinner reservations tonight. Just kidding, I've got no friends. At 1,081 the bid. At 1,081, where do we go? At 1,081, calling it 3 times. Got to extend the courtesy to them as well and let them have a think about it. 81, 1,081 the bid. 1,081, 26 Tania Court, beautiful day. 1,081, what do you say, guys? Need to know. Having a think. Everyone likes thinking today. 1,081, 1,081. I've run out of jokes, so let me think some up. 1,081. And a half? You've got to drive away knowing you've given it your absolute best. That's the key. At 81. We know the value's there. It's right in front of you. At 81, here we go. 1,081,000. No emergency here. It's a safe neighbourhood. There's another one for you. 1,081.
Another 1,000.
1,082. 1,082 the bid. 82.5. 82.5. So you weren't done, were you, sir? 1,082.5. Just testing me. 1,082.5 the bid. 1,082.5. Where do we go? 1,082. Hey, you don't know that, sir. 1,082. You don't know that, sir. Don't make conclusions on the auction floor. At 1,082.5. Say 500. What do we say? 182. 1,082,500. 1,082,500. 1,082 with 500. Got to call it 3 times now, guys. Really appreciate your patience. You've been very patient. 1,082,500. To my right, 1,082,500. 1,082,500. What do we say? 83. 83. Million and 83. 83 and a half? 85. Squaring it up at 85. Squaring it up at 85. Good bid at 85. Million and 85 the bid. On the quick response at $1,085,000. Is that 500?
500, please.
Another 500. 85 and 500. 85 and 500 over here. 86? Are you sure? 85, 500. You said that last time, sir. At 85, 500. $1,085,500. You're definitely done? Are you sure? Need everyone to be in agreement. If you need a quick huddle, let me know at 85 and a half. $1,085,000 and a half. You're definitely done? Are you done? All in agreement? It's like a board meeting over here at 85 and a half. Need the vote. You're definitely done. Because here we go. 85 and a half, maintaining the lead. First call at $1,085,000 and 500. Second call at $1,085,000, 500. Definitely done. Positive. I'm selling it now. Third, final call at $1,085,000 and a half. We're all done. This is it. We are selling. Definitely done. We are selling. Neighbours, bake your cakes and welcome to the neighbourhood because we're sold. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your attendance. Thanks.